Are we on the brink of losing control over our own deadliest creations? With the rapid development of autonomous weapons, also known as killer robots, the line between science fiction and reality is becoming increasingly blurred. In this video, we will explore the complex ethical and practical implications of this looming reality. As machines gain the ability to independently select and engage targets, a growing number of experts are warning about the ethical and practical risks of ceding control to autonomous killing machines. What are the implications of this shift in warfare? Are we prepared for the consequences? And most importantly, are we losing control to the rise of autonomous killing machines? These machines, once programmed, can operate without human intervention, making decisions and executing actions based on their own algorithms and sensors. This has led to debates regarding the morality, legality, and efficacy of such weapon systems. The argument for autonomous killing machines. Proponents of autonomous killing machines argue that they offer several advantages over traditional weapon systems, including increased accuracy and efficiency. Unlike human soldiers who may make mistakes or become fatigued, autonomous machines can operate continuously and without error. This, in turn, can reduce the number of civilian casualties and minimize the risk to human soldiers. In addition, advocates argue that autonomous weapon systems can be programmed to adhere to international humanitarian law, IHL, making them more ethical than human soldiers. For example, they can be programmed to distinguish between combatants and non-combatants, to avoid unnecessary harm to civilians, and to comply with rules regarding the proportionality of force. Furthermore, proponents argue that the use of autonomous weapon systems can actually reduce the likelihood of war by providing a deterrent effect. Because autonomous weapon systems do not require a human pilot or soldier, they can be deployed more quickly and without the need for human resources. This means that they can be used to respond to threats more rapidly, deterring potential attackers from engaging in hostile actions in the first place. The argument against autonomous killing machines. Despite these arguments, there are significant concerns regarding the use of autonomous killing machines. One of the most significant concerns is the issue of accountability. Because these machines are programmed to operate independently, it is difficult to assign responsibility when something goes wrong. This can make it difficult to hold individuals or states accountable for any violations of IHL or other laws. In addition, there is a risk that autonomous weapon systems could be hacked or malfunction, leading to unintended consequences. This could result in civilian casualties or other unintended harm, potentially escalating a conflict or leading to an all-out war. Furthermore, opponents argue that the use of autonomous weapon systems could lead to a loss of human control over warfare. If these machines are given the ability to make decisions about who to target and when to use force, then there is a risk that they could make decisions that are not in line with human values or ethics. This could result in actions that are morally and legally questionable, potentially leading to widespread public outrage and even war crimes. The role of humans in autonomous killing machines. Another key concern regarding the rise of autonomous killing machines is the role of humans in their use. Some argue that humans should always be in control of these weapon systems, ensuring that they are used in a responsible and ethical manner. This would involve ensuring that autonomous weapon systems are programmed in line with IHL and other legal and ethical standards, as well as having human oversight during their use. Others argue that humans should play a more limited role in the use of autonomous weapon systems. For example, they could be used to provide general guidance or to set parameters for the use of force, but the machines themselves would be responsible for making decisions about specific targets and when to use force. A growing number of countries, at least 20, have voiced their support for human oversight in the selection and engagement of targets in UN meetings. Both organizations have been advocating for a ban on fully autonomous weapons, emphasizing the importance of preserving human empathy and judgment in the use of lethal force. Maintaining human control over weapons is not only a legal and ethical obligation, but a moral imperative. Unlike machines, humans possess the capacity for empathy and can understand the gravity of causing harm to others. Human respect for human dignity must be a critical factor in deciding whether to use lethal force, providing an essential check on killing and ensuring accountability for any violations of international humanitarian and human rights law. Maintaining human control over the use of lethal force is essential for ensuring compliance with international law, which aims to safeguard the lives of both civilians and soldiers in times of armed conflict. For instance, the laws of war prohibit attacks that would result in disproportionate harm to civilians compared to the expected military advantage gained. Humans possess the necessary judgment, based on their past experience, and ethical considerations, to make case-by-case determinations about the proportionality of an attack. The future of autonomous killing machines. The development of autonomous killing machines is still in its early stages, and it remains to be seen how they will be used in the future. Some countries have already developed autonomous weapon systems, while others have called for a ban on their use. In 2018, the United Nations launched talks on the regulation of autonomous weapon systems, with the aim of developing a framework to govern their development and use. However, progress has been slow, and many countries have yet to take a clear position on the use of these weapon systems.